on, everybody out there? This is Popular Stranger, and we are back at you again today with another Madden 25 Ultimate Team video. We got episode number 51 of the No Money Spent Squad series. Let's jump right on into the episode, because we're going to be recording this in two separate parts, potentially, more than likely. And the main reason I'm going to be doing this right now, I'm recording it Sunday afternoon. Normally, these videos come out on a Tuesday, and I normally record them Tuesday morning before I put them out. The reason I'm doing it is because if you watch the last episode, we had a good amount of power to the point where we were like, all right, we can probably earn enough to get 293 overall cards and then use those to build out the Tariq Woolen set, because that's a card we definitely want to add to the squad. Well, we're now sitting at 1,125, and we're getting to that point where we're kind of close to getting to 1,880, which instead of buying pieces to complete the set, would allow us to buy the pack from the Power Store, the non-BND 96 overall fantasy pack, and just straight up get Tariq Woolen for free without having to spend any additional coins. So the reason I'm recording it in two parts is because I've basically finished the Genki Force Field Pass. There's a chance that I'm missing out on one reward. I know it was glitched for a lot of people where the rewards were like lagging behind or you just weren't getting any at all. If I go into the Field Pass, it does say that I've completed the entire thing. I'm not 100% sure I got this 125 power. I definitely got the elevation pass, so I definitely got the level 15 reward, but I'm not sure that I got this one. And I basically have no more objectives that I can complete outside of completing Genki Force player sets, but I don't want to purposely spend coin for 1,000 XP. If I don't get it, I don't get it. It just is what it is. But again, I've knocked out all of the solos. I completed what I can complete in the Field Pass, and we have some free packs to open up. The reason I want to open these up now is because more than likely, barring anything crazy from this pack, we're going to end up quick selling the contents from these packs for more power, and I want to see how close I am to that magic number of 1880, because then we can go jump into the Genki Force 6v6 event and play games until we're able to get to 1880, and I want to be able to do the calculations on exactly how many games I need to play and when to get there. So too much talking, not enough pack opening. Here we go. We got the Genki Force Power Pack number 1, and we're going to get the bare minimum of 50 power. Maybe we get something else higher, because we do have a second time to open this one up. I opened up one of these packs on my main account and I got 50 that time, so we're now 2 for 2 for getting the minimum, and I believe 3 for 3 now at the minimum, but we're up to 1225 with a 90 plus pack and a 93 plus BND pack, both being BND. They're not going to quick sell for the full value, but maybe if I can get a 93 out of the 90 plus pack, that would be ideal. That's unfortunately not going to happen, so 20 more power added to the count. And finally, the 93 plus pack. Could I get a 96? Maybe we just get Tariq Woolen right here and we get to skip everything that we were talking about. We get a 93 MVS. I swear I pulled this card like 3 times now on my main account and this account, and that's going to give us an additional 78 power. So we're now up to 1323. So this is where that leaves us. To get to 1880, we would need 557 more power, and to get 557 more power, we'd basically have to win like 26 more games in that Genki Force event. That's a lot more than I anticipated. Now, can I do it? Absolutely. Do I want to do it? I don't know. I don't think so. But the alternative option here is spending the power that I have, and I can afford 293 overalls from this. But to get to a third one, which will give us 3/5 of what we need to get the Tariq Woolen set, we would still need another 237 power, which means we would need to win 11 more games in that event. And obviously I can do both. It's not going to be difficult, but it's more about the time consumption. So I'm not 100% sure on the route that I want to go on this, but for now, let me give you some highlights from me playing this game mode again to get where we're at right now. Oh, that's a switch stick right there, boys. That's the switch stick right there. Woo! Watch the backside. Oh, I'm cooked. Maybe not. Turn around! Thank you. You. Who knew? That's a pick. Baited you, bucko. Oh, we out. We out. Click on. Aw, well, still worked. He won't be on the team. Oh, buddy, I saw that a mile away. GG's. Got him. That's a lurk right there. That's a lurk right there. Come on, finish it. Finish the story. Finish the story! Yeah, I'm not going to use film study. I just feel like I don't need it. Lurk team. I am the film study. I am the film study. Woo! Na 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 na. Can you quit now, please? GG's. Win number 50 right there. Gotta be gone, right? So in the second half of this episode that I'm going to probably record Tuesday morning or Monday night, you're going to find out my decision there. At this very moment on Sunday, I'm still not 100% sure what I'm going to do. I know if I go the 93 overall route, then we're still going to have to spend about 200,000 coins. And speaking of coins, we have a few transactions I want to go over because our coin count is a lot different. We've added some new cards to the squad. Number one, I totally forgot I had this Marlon Humphrey in my binder now. I think I tried to sell him and maybe he just never sold, so we were able to sell him for 140k. We sold Mekhi Becton because he got replaced by Will Shields. We had some other cards in the binder. I think that Miles Sanders was in a free pack from the last episode, so we sold some cards. Those cards selling got us back over 1 million coins, and we also decided to sell our Zach Bond playoff card, which does meet our theme team and overall a really good card, but for the amount of coins I was able to sell him for, 185k, I decided to make an upgrade at left outside linebacker and get a brand new pass rusher, and we went with NFL honors 96 overall Jared Verse. Now, I put out a video Saturday on the best pickups to make, on the market, and at the time that I did that video, this card was about 250k. I waited too many hours later, and I was able to get him for 293. I think he's gone back over 300,000 coins, so we still got him for cheaper than the average price out there, but I could have got him a little bit cheaper and saved a little bit more coin, but he's definitely going to be an upgrade to the pass rush there. So we did purchase him. The Zach Bond card did end up selling as well, so after tax we ended up getting 166,500 coins, and at this very moment we now sit at 940k. We do have some other free packs to open up. A season 6 rare option pack. We're sitting at level 16 on our season 6 field pass. Of course, we're going to go value recruitment on here. Could probably go boom or bust, but I never have luck with those, so we're going to take the field and see if we can get something. Maybe we get some Genki Force cards in this pack. That would be super helpful because those would end up being cards that we could quick sell for power currency, but instead the highest cards we get are an 87 overall and 86 overall from the Team of the Week promo, so nothing really good there. We'll throw those over to the binder and decide what we want to do with them later. Also, being that we hit level 16, we have yet another 90 overall season 6 fantasy pack. This is the base level pack that's going to give us the cards from the featured players in season 6. So we already unlocked and upgraded Devin Hester to a 96 overall. We already unlocked and upgraded Will Shields to a 96 overall. Emmitt Smith is just not going to touch my roster. I don't care what team chemistries he get. It's just against my religion. I can't do it. So that leaves us with Luke Kuechly and Paul Krause. I've really been wanting to upgrade my user, but that Sean Taylor card is just still hanging around, and he's still up there as one of the best users in the game with 95 speed, good height, solid abilities. So I'm going to go Paul Krause. Now, he's not really going to touch my roster, and at this point, I'm going to continue to progress through the Season 6 Field Pass, and as I earn free tokens, we're going to upgrade him along the way. I'm not going to purposely, at this moment, spend any of my season tickets to try to upgrade him, and it looks like because I got that server error and kicked back to the main menu, I don't even have the 91 overall upgrade token to put in this pass, so I'm just going to organically earn what I can earn for that card, and eventually, maybe when he can go up to a 97 overall, I'll then go ahead and upgrade him because that will then give him his 2 discounted ability buckets. He'll be a little bit better than he would be at a 96. It would be cheaper because I'd get to spend less season tickets to do that, and then maybe at that point we get rid of Ronnie Rocket Hillman.
24 hours later.
Alright, so after one day of thinking about it and playing through the 6v6 game mode, you can now see that I'm at 16,063 power currency. I thought of a third and a fourth option that I can go with to get to that 1880. We won a handful of games. I think if you do the math right now, I could play and win 10 more games and just get there. But the first thing I thought of, which I'm not going to do any more because the next strategy is what we're actually going to do. Is I was like, you know what? I can just go out and buy a 93 overall Genki Force card and quick sell it. They go for about 90k. I can get 310 power for it. So I was trying to get a little bit closer to that range. So once we quick sell and get the 310, we'd only have to spend 90k to get Tariq Woolen. But my last option here, and I think is going to be the smartest option, I have a bunch of B&D cards sitting in my binder right now. Now, typically, I'm never going to recommend doing rerolls, but in this situation, for me, this is what's going to work. So if we scroll through the binder here, there's a handful of B&D champion cards like Malcolm Jenkins, who we don't really need anymore. We got Rocket Ronnie Hillman at free safety. This is a B&D card from the Legend program. We also have Paul Krause behind him now in the depth chart, which will get Eagles team chemistry. We got Megatron. Remember, this is one of our best wide receivers during the Zero Chill promo. He was our free pick after finishing the Zero Chill Field Pass. Earl Thomas from the Campus Heroes 2 promo. Another free Legend card that we had was Mean Joe Green way back when we were at 92 overall. So those are some of the higher overall cards that we're going to quick sell. And as I scrolled through my binder, I found some just other random B&Ds that we're no longer going to need. We have the Welcome Pack Jalen Carter, so I'll just go ahead and quick sell this 87, even though that's actually an auctionable card. And then way down here at the bottom of my binder, we got a couple Zero Chill B&Ds. So just some random cards that I'm never going to use, that I'm not going to need. Here's another B&D one, likely from the playoff program. And we know we're not going to get a ton of training from these. I'll quick sell a couple 80s as well. But 38,000 training plus the 4 or 5k that we had, that brings us up to 43k. I should be able to open up the reroll pack, I think somewhere around 7 times. Hopefully I don't have to. So here's the thing, right? It's an 85 plus reroll pack, and I went into the wrong store option. Type a 1 in the comment section if you do that all the time, right? You go to that store selection and it brings you to the tickets. Anyway, we're going to open this one up. It's an 85 plus pack. Every time we get an 85, it's terrible because those only quick sell for 10 power. If we get a 93, game over. We're good to go there because that'll be 310. And I think the 90s quick sell for about 80k. We'd need a couple of those. So I don't want to spend all of my training here. If I have to, I'm okay with it. Again, I don't want to, but I'll live with that. And we're going to see what we get out of the reroll pack here and see if we can get to that magic number of 1880 before we run out of training. I'm concerned that we're going to get nothing but 85s, and if we do, we'll then go back into the 6v6 game mode and clean it up there. Probably have to win like 3 or 4 games. So far, we're off to a pretty horrible start here. Again, 193 could just put all of this to an end. I know that's going to be extremely rare to happen, but if we could at least get a couple 90s out of this, and this is just further proof why I don't recommend ever doing rerolls of any sort. Mystery pack, you name it, they're just never good in the long run. I never have luck with them. I'm sure there's some of you out there watching, and there we go. We got a 90 overall. I'm sure there's some of you that watch and have luck with those, but me personally, I do not. So now we're just short roughly about 100 power there, so we're getting pretty close, but we're also getting ready to run out of our training here, so it's going to be really close. I think, unfortunately, unless we get a 90 here, we got another 85. Here is our last pack. I think I can afford it, right? Yep, this is it. So if we get an 85, we got to play some more of the 6v6 game mode. If we get a 90 or a 93 or a 96, then we are good to go. What are we going to finish with here? Come on, just give me a 90. Don't make me play that game mode anymore. And we get an 85. So those were pretty bad. We opened up 7 of them and 6 were an 85, but we're that much closer now to getting our free Tariq Woolen finally. It looks like, according to my math, I'm going to need 4 more wins, so let's go get it done.
5 minutes later.
After further consideration, I'm not playing any more of that game mode. I could easily get it, but I'm just tired of playing through it, even as easy as it is. We're just going to spend about 40k, probably a little bit less than that, and buy an 85 and a 90 overall Genki Force card to get this done and over with. Technically, this will now make Tariq Woolen not free, but if I wanted it to be free, it could have been free, so we're going to say it was free at the end of the day. So we got that card for 3.6k. Basically, if you do the math, we're going to need to buy an 85 and a 90. That'll give us a little bit over what we need, but at this point, the cards are cheap enough and it's going to save me enough time to where, bam, I can go ahead and get it done for, again, a little bit over 30,000 coins. We're still sitting at over 900k. I don't think I'm going to make any additional pickups, but we now will have Tariq Woolen on the squad, and we will show you the squad once we add this one. So let's go ahead and quick sell these 2 cards. That'll bring us up to a grand total of 1883. we are right there. We got the card, and again, we're going to go with Tariq Woolen. Also, in the last episode, we added Dion Dawkins as our B&D pick when we opened up the B&D fantasy pack. I have yet to use my elevation tokens on him, mainly because he's going to get all day for 0 AP. I think that's a good ability. I just don't think it's worth it right now, and I only have so many elevation tokens or passes to use, and I'm going to need them on Tariq Woolen, because you need all 3 to get pick artist plus mid-zone KO for 1 AP, so that's the route that I'm going to go with the passes. I think I have 4 of them, so I would have 1 extra. I could throw that in the Dion Dawkins upgrade path, but it doesn't really unlock anything special, so at this point, we're just going to settle for that. I don't think, I could probably go out and spend 50 more power to buy another elevation pass, but that would still leave me 1 short of having all 3 for Dawkins, so we're just going to have to miss out on his abilities. But for Tariq Woolen here, in this final discounted bucket, and we don't have enough training to do this now, we wasted it all on those stupid rerolls, and I thought I quick sold these 2 cards. I guess I didn't, so I'm just going to go to the bottom of my binder and quick sell a few additional things, some 83 overalls and under. I don't know how much training this is going to give us, but we're going to need it for abilities. So there we go. We got 3,206 added to what we already previously had. Now we can go in and add our abilities to Tariq Woolen, put him on the roster, and then show you guys the new roster. So with those elevation passes, we get mid-zone KO for 0 AP, pick artist for 1 AP, and there we go. We got the good ability set up on him. So here is our new look defense, new additions. Rocket Ronnie Hillman. We got Jared Verse as one of our pass rushers, and the secondary now consists of Tariq Woolen and Jalen Watson on the outside, with Ty Law and Darrell Revis on the inside, who also get Chiefs Chem. 3 of our 4 cornerbacks there get it on the theme team. So really good looking defense. The crazy thing is I still have 2 ability points free, and I really can't find anywhere to use them. So we're just going to let it sit there for now. We'll potentially find something to do, or maybe we're going to be making more upgrades. Again, Combine promo upcoming this week, so hopefully we see some type of limited time event or head-to-head game mode or house rules that we can play through with the squad. Otherwise, I'm not going to grind ranked this month with it. I mean, it's the 24th at the moment I'm recording this. You're watching it on the 25th. We just ran out of time, unfortunately, and it would be way too sweaty. So if I do play a few games before we get into Friday's episode, I'm guessing it'll probably just be like solo seasons, offline stuff, because I'm not going to be able to finish a full MUT Champs run, and we will see, what we get if we get any type of special game modes for the Combine promo. Here is our offensive side of the ball. No major changes in this episode. Justin Fields, again, we talked about it last episode, that he'll be getting replaced with that Drake May from the MCS Madden Bowl, but we're going to have to wait until March 3rd for that, so we're a couple episodes away from that, and I will likely upgrade running back. I think I might go ahead and add the honors Saquon Barkley. This is the free 94 overall. There's a 96 overall that goes for about 500k, but I want to wait and see if we can get that card to drop down to like lower 400k range, maybe upper 300k range. Once that happens, that is something we'll probably look into doing at running back, unless another running back comes along in the meantime. So there's the team. Here's a specialist screen, by the way, just showing you the defensive setup. Nolan Smith and Jared Verse on the outside, Booger McFarland and Jalen Carter on the inside. Isaiah Simmons and Sean Taylor are the 2 users, and then our slot cornerbacks are Ty Law and Darrell Revis. So that's it. That's the episode. We got it done. Finally added Tariq Woolen. Technically not free, but free enough in my opinion. And now we're going to go win some games with this squad. Thank you guys for tuning in. My name is Popular Stranger. I'm out. Peace.